Panel present here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So first, let me introduce myself to you all. My name is ANUJA Malkar. I am a certified NLP practitioner and also certified in communication skills. And I work as a corporate HR professional in GSS HR Solutions. So for those who don't know what is NLP, basically, NLP is a way, it is a way how you can trick the brain or how you can learn in a way to control your brain so that you can achieve your goals in life. Okay, basically. So I'm certified NLP practitioner, and today's topic is goal setting, right? I'm sure every one of us must have set some or the other goal in some point of time, right? Yeah. Before I begin, I would request all of you all to just be on mute and please be active in the chat box. Don't you are on mute, but don't be silent in the chat. You can talk, you can chat with me because that way I will know that you are present in the meeting and you are with me. And if you have any doubts or queries, then we will take them at the end. Okay, and this is a 3 days workshop. Okay, so first topic for the day is goal setting. Second would be fixed time management, which is on Wednesday, and third would be how to build high emotional intelligence. Right. So basically, why we named this as a success workshop? Let me just give me an introduction about this workshop. So we are recording the meeting, right? Recording is on.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it is named as Success Workshop because three ingredients. Because according to me, what I hear and what many of if you go and see many of the successful people also in the world, the three elements of which you will find which are common in all the successful people. You can go and check out on Google after the meeting. uh, you know, uh, because see, when you have to become successful, when you have very high goals, you want to achieve something in life, you need to first of all know what are your goals and how you will achieve it. Then you will face a lot of, then you might face a lot of obstacles. For that, you need emotional intelligence. And we'll come to that in the day three. And you also need a lot of time management because if you can manage time, you can manage your relationships, you can manage your studies, you can manage your work and everything in a balanced way, then you can achieve success. This has been common in all the successful people. You can go and check on Google also, okay, that they had certain goals in their life. They also were very emotionally resilient, very strong, and they knew how to manage their time. Because time सबके पास उतना ही है, but we don't know how to utilize it properly. उसमें ये टाइम में ज़्यादा कैसे अचीव करें, 10x प्रोडक्टिविटी कैसे लाए. So that is the recipe for success. And first, on the day one, we are going to learn how to do goal setting. Okay, goal setting. Hope you all will find it interesting, and if you have any queries as a school, we can take it at the end. Okay, so that's the reason why we have named it as Success Workshop, and these are the three topics which we have taken, which are the common traits you will find in every successful person. Okay, they have been excellent time managers, they know their goals, and they know how to achieve those goals. Okay, so going to the presentation. Yes. So, first of all, I would like you all to be active in the chat, okay? You all can tell me, what is goal setting basically? What do you mean by goal setting? What do you understand by goal setting? You all can be active in the chat. Hope I am audible to everyone. Getting clear about what you want. Yes, plan which we want to achieve. Yes, yes. Thank you, Mukul. Thank you, Mudassir, for being active in the chat. Yeah. So, goal setting is basically you need to know what you want in life. For example, if I want to walk for 10 kilometers, okay, I need to know first of all, I need to prepare my brain for that I have to walk for 10 kilometers. Unless and until the brain does not know, it will not program, it will not make your body ready Okay, you need to have a clarity of vision, what you want to achieve in life. Because time सबके पास उतना ही है, but clarity of goals नहीं है, right? So that's why you need to set your goals. And that is what is basically goal setting, right? Each one of these dreams involves setting and reaching small goals to achieve a big goal. So हमारे पास एक बड़ा गोल होगा, right? जैसे कि I want to score maybe 90 percentage in my for example 10th standard exam. So for that you have to break it in bits and pieces, right? छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में उसको डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. Okay, I want to achieve 90 percentage or I want an A grade in my graduation TY whichever subject become a BSc which you are doing. Okay, I want an A grade. So for that everyday basis, how many hours do I need to study? You will make a timetable, right? एक timetable होगा. कि monthly basis maybe I have to study for 60 hours. That means each day 2 hours you will have to regularly sit and study. So if you don't know what is your goal, now you know the goal कि ठीक है 90% achieve करना है, okay, and you know monthly goal क्या है, then you slowly break it down to weekly goal, okay, weekly goal comes to daily goal, and weekly goal comes to daily goals, right? So you need to plan, and that is what is goal setting. Hope I made it clear. Did you all understand it? What is goal setting? 10 किलोमीटर चलना है, पर वो चलने के लिए माइंड को रेडी करना पड़ेगा, so that it makes your body ready. Yes. And please be interactive. This is not going to be only me talking. It should be both ways. Yeah. Like I want you all also to interact. And if you have any queries, you can ask. Like, you can type in the chat also. If I am able to answer while I am explaining, I will answer it at the same time. Okay. So after you know what is goal setting, okay? Then you have different types of goals. So goals maybe you have there are different categories of goals. Okay, either it could be financial goal, it could be attitude goal. What kind of attitude, positive or negative attitude, do I want to have in life? Artistic goal. Okay, maybe something related to your hobby. As a singer, I'm interested in singing, and that's why I want to get this certification in singing. I want to do the singing course. If you're interested in sports, so having that artistic goal is also possible. Okay, education. Now, what is education goal? Can anyone tell me? This is very simple. You all must be knowing. Yeah, you can be active in the chat. Yeah. What is educational goal? Yes, achieving a dream job can be a financial goal. Okay, educational goal could be that I want to complete my graduation, and if you want to be more specific, yeah, learning, right, related to getting some degree or some education. So getting a job would become financial goal. So educational goal would be I want to complete my graduation. Yes, become an expert in particular subject. Excellent, Asha. I want to become an expert in French language, or I want to become a Japanese language expert. So that could also be related to the studies or curriculum. Pleasure goals. Now, what are pleasure goals? Have you ever kept these pleasure goals? क्योंकि ना जो the people who are very busy in life or the people who do a lot of things, for example, like if I talk about the most successful people, apart from having okay educational goals, career goals, family goals, artistic goals, all these, they also have pleasure goals. What do you mean by pleasure goals? Any idea? Pleasure goals means basically doing a thing which you like. ठीक है हम ना वो भी नहीं प्लान करते वी डोंट प्लान ओके दैट फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू लाइक टू प्ले वीडियो गेम you need to also keep a time for it. Otherwise, whenever you sit for studying, you will feel yes, it satisfies us, makes us happy. Thank you, Ritesh. For, yes, thank you. Yeah. So, thing which makes you happy. Maybe it could be having an ice cream, or maybe it could be watching a movie, or it could be talking to your friend. Okay, that could be a pleasure goal for you. Whichever things which makes you happy. So, when you have very high ambitions in life, you want to achieve very big things in life. Okay, just say I want to become a millionaire or billionaire or whatever goals, family goals, education goals. Some लोग ना, there are two types of people. Either the first category who do a lot of work and they forget to have rest, that is, enjoy some pleasure and take some rest and do what they like. So now they do a lot of work for certain time and then they get exhausted and then they will stop suddenly because they did not have that pleasure goal. They exhausted their body and their mind. And the second category of people who will not do anything, they are just involved in the pleasure goal, watching TV, watching, playing games, doing all the things what they like, but not thinking what is good for your future also. Like education is also important, family goals, spending time with family is also important, right? So like that. So these सारे goals होने चाहिए. You should have all these goals in your mind. You should have them written in a book because everything which is written, which is noted, your brain understands it more. Yeah. What is public service? Like for example, you all are a part of Ikigai. This is one of it. This is one like public service, right? We are doing something for the community. Isn't it joining an NGO or working with an orphanage or working for the welfare of the society without expecting anything is public service goal. You need to have this kind of goal also in life. Some people what they do, they only run behind the financial goal that I want to become very rich, I want to earn 10 lakhs, I want to earn 10 crores like this. But public service कुछ community के लिए देने के लिए goal नहीं होता. You need to have that goal also in life. Career goals, as you told about job, getting that job or working in that particular company. I want to work with TCS, I want to work with HUL, that is Hindustan Unilever, or particular company, whichever you have in mind. Okay, that is your career goal. What is family goal is very easy. Can I have some replies in the chat box? Until now, how is it going? Like, are you finding it interesting, or and were you aware of these things, like these types of goals, like completely aware, had like proper clarity about it, or this is the first time you're listening about these things from someone? Be active in the chat box. I would love that. Okay. Okay. Wait, okay. Asha is saying it's interesting. Okay, others can also reply. Okay. So career goal, yeah, as I told you, working in that particular company, getting that particular job. Okay. Next, family goal. What do you mean by family goal? What does that mean? Family goal means spending time with your family, right? It could be different for different people. Okay, it is not the same for everyone. Yeah. Yes, family goal. That is spending time with my family, taking a time to, if you are staying away from your family for completing your education or doing a job, then taking out time to visit them, right? That is family goal. And that is also important. As I told you, there are two categories. One which is doing a lot of things, but they are not giving time to family, they are not giving time for their pleasure goals. Yes, having fun is also important. And the other is the other categories, they are just involved in the pleasure thing only. Yes, doing something which also happens. Thank you, Anas. Thank you, Anas. So, and the other categories, people who are just involved in the pleasure goals and they do not focus on the career, financial, attitude goals, education goals. So, you should have a balance of all these goals in life. Financial भी करना है. I want to get a job where I can earn 50,000 salary or whatever your goal is, 20,000 salary. Attitude. I need to have an optimistic attitude in life. That goal also you need to have, right? What should be your attitude, perspective towards looking at the world? That clarity also your brain needs to have. Artistic goal. You need to take out time for your hobbies also, or whatever art you love. That goal. You need to excel in that art. Then education goals, pleasure goals. Enjoy doing, taking out time for what you enjoy doing. It could be reading a book, watching a movie, going out with your friends, spending time with them. Public service, doing something for the society, free of cost, without expecting anything for yourself. Career goals, that is getting a particular job, getting a particular job in a particular company, okay, or passing with certain grades in your education, like not just getting a degree but passing with A grade or B grade, that would be included as career goal. Family goals, spending time with family, and financial goals, as I told you, breaking it down to your yearly income कितना सोचते हो कि okay I want to in a year maybe after 5 years down the line when I start working or after 2 years when I start working I want to earn 10 lakhs a year. So you need to break down that. So how many thousand does it come to every month? What is the earning you need to get? At least 70 to 80,000 roughly, right? So for that weekly, how much you should get? Around 20 to 22,000. So you need to also work according to that. So you just breaking down of goals and that is very important. Most of us fail to do that, and that is why we are unable to achieve our goals. Hope this is clear. What are types of goals? So going ahead, after that we also have now there are in goals there are three categories. Okay, first is the process. We have learned about the types of goals. Okay, now these are the categories. Okay, again another types of goals. मतलब process goal, performance goal, outcome goals. Don't get stressed. I'll explain you in very simple words what it is. Many of us might have heard this for the first time. Anyone knows what is the process goal or performance have heard or know about this? What is the process goal, performance goal, and outcome goal? There are three types of goals. Both the category know which we understood about financial goals, career, education goals. But apart from these, there is one more category of goals which is these three. Have you heard about these before? Send the active in the chat box. I would love to know your replies. Okay, Anas is not aware of this. Okay, fine. No problem, we cover it. Okay, Mitra also does not know. You can always say yes, no. I don't mind you to type no, but I know that you are on the same page. You are there and you are listening. Okay, so coming back to it. So, a process goal is you aiming to become a certain kind of a person while you are on the journey, while you are achieving your goal. For example, for me, okay, and I see myself 5 years down the line as a corporate trainer. तो वो तो आउटकम गोल हो गया एंड गोल दैट इज आउटकम गोल बट इन दीज 5 years what am I going to do the same way for you okay if you have thought in the next 5 years you want to become successful and earn a certain amount of salary or money or earn 1 lakh income every month but सिर्फ फाइनेंशियल गोल नहीं होना चाहिए देयर इज ऑल्सो प्रोसेस हर एक प्रोसेस से हम लोग जाते हैं राइट till you reach that goal what kind of a person do you become that is the process through the process मतलब वो 5 years में जो मैं बोल रही हूँ I become successful trainer in that 5 years in that process it is also important I as a person how I evolve and become what person do I become. For example, aiming to study for 2 hours after dinner every day. Process goals are 100% controllable by the individual. Now, these goals are controllable by us. For example, what kind of a person I choose to become is completely in my hands. मतलब मुझे अगर वो 5 years के बाद I want to become a trainer or I want to get that bachelor's degree, okay, in the next 3 years. So I need to, my process goal would be, okay, I have to gain so much of knowledge. Okay, every day I need to sit and learn. As a person, after 3 years, apart from getting that degree, I also need to evolve. I need to improve as a human being. My intellectual capacity should increase, right? I should grow as a human being. So that is a process. Process for matlab during the process, while you are on the journey of achieving your goal, okay, what type of person do you become? That is in your hands. That is a process goal that you can always control. ये समझ में आया what is a process goal? Process goal is in our hands and it passing with 9 CGPA in graduation, that is important for work. So मतलब performance जो होता है, like getting a goal, but how you want to get, what kind of a grade you want to get, or for example, I want to become a karate champion. So outcome goal is I want to become a karate champion. With which belt? Black belt, green belt, or there is blue belt. Okay, that is performance goal. For me, Anuja wants to become a blue belt karate champion. For Priyanka, it could be black belt karate champion. So that black belt, okay, that category of belt, that percentage, that CGPA, that is performance. You will achieve the goal, but how? Okay, how you're going to perform, that is performance goal. Process goal will be how I change as a human being. And outcome goal is getting that black belt or getting that end success, that outcome, getting that degree. कि मुझे ये डिग्री चाहिए, I want this job. So these are the three minute categories. Is it confusing for you? So that if in case it was, then I can explain again. There is process, performance, and outcome.
Anuja seems to be like something which is achievable and at a personal level. The more you go around and try to achieve it, the more you achieve. So it's like measurable and controllable both. But in the other processes, I don't think you can have something like that.
No, see, all three goals are measurable. That is not the issue. In performance and outcome goal na, it is not in your hands. Matlab, I have put in all my efforts to study. Okay, every day I study for 2 hours also. But मुझे कितने marks, मतलब if I get that job or no, it depends on various things also. Like for example, who are the competitors? How many students stand for that exam? Like if it is a competitive exam, like entrance exam or something, or for a job when you apply, there are 10 other applicants. Okay, 10 other applicants who are there. How did they perform? How much preparation that person, other people had done? Maybe there were 2 other people who had prepared more than me. So आउटकम मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, ठीक है, मुझे वो ब्लैक बेल्ट मिलेगा कि ब्लू बेल्ट मिलेगा, दैट इज नॉट इन माय हैंड्स. बट did I gain that knowledge? Did I change as a human being or improve as a person? Process goal is in my hand. So your focus in life should be on the process goal. What kind of a person am I becoming? Am I changing by with every year? So most of the successful people, they focus more on the process goal. मतलब उनका टारगेट होता है कि बिजनेस को इतना बड़ा करना है. But then there are other things, जैसे कोविड आ गए in between. For example, Elon Musk, he's a very hardworking business person. The owner of Amazon, he's also a very hardworking business person. They must have had some goals for 2020, 2021, that this much business we want to do. Right? So the businesses which did not go well. So outcome not, it depends on other factors also. Public, like government policies, the weather. Maybe sometimes the weather does not support it. It could be the weather. So outcome goals can depend on outside factors also. But process goals is rather important. How you become as a human being. Like developing a positive perspective towards life. तो ये तीनों में से important है process goal. Can anyone summarize this? किसपे ज़्यादा focus होना चाहिए?
Anuja, seems like at personal level you need to set your goals or objectives and be persistent and committed and motivated. That's how you can, increase the performance and achieving the goals.
Okay. Now, why is goal setting important? You all can type in the chat box if you want. Someone can unmute and tell, or others can type till someone is talking like that. Why is goal setting important? Like, why are we sitting over here and why do we want to know why we have to do goal setting?
And which one is the most important from these three?
Process goal. What you become as an individual. So most of the successful people, they focus more on the process goal and not on the outcome. The outcome बाकी चीजों के ऊपर भी dependent है. Government policies, whether how the product is manufactured, if it is about a product, Yeah, tell me, Anas. Hello. Okay, we can take it at the end. So, why is goal setting important? Yeah, got right. So basically, goal setting too important here. Yes, thank you, sir. Really helps to sustain that momentum in life. If I don't know, as I told you, I want to walk for 10 kilometers, my brain and body will not prepare for it, right? When I know where I have to reach, I will be prepared. So whatever obstacles, what may come, okay, in between, I will be prepared that still I have to keep walking. I have to keep my eyes on the goal. Like for example, Arjuna, he was very focused and he focused only on his target where he had to hit the arrow, right? That's why goal setting is important. Otherwise, we can get lost. Like you can see these, there are different ways. If you don't know goal kya hai, so you will get lost. So that's why you need to know कहाँ जाना है and उसके लिए कैसे जाना है. Has anybody of you heard about smart goals? Smart goals, SMART, smart. Does anyone know the full form? Like it is there on the screen, but has anyone come across this concept before? And if you want, you can take a pen and paper and note if you want, whatever learning you are getting from the session, because that is very important. Has anybody come across any time in the past? Never watched any YouTube video or never read anywhere that you should set smart goals, and each alphabet has a meaning. Project management related. Okay, yeah, this concept can be used over there. Thank you. Okay, so smart goals, basically you can write this down if you want. So जब भी goal हम set करते हैं, we just say कि I want to become CN. इतना ही बोलते हैं. But I want to lose weight. उसमें ये smart का concept अगर apply किया, तो I will be able to achieve my goal faster and easily. Like you need to be specific. S stands for specific. Okay. Detailed statement on what you want to accomplish. Use who, what, where, how. I want to lose weight, but how much? I want to lose 10. I want to lose 10 kg of weight in the next 6 months by going for jogging every day for 30 minutes. So this is becoming very specific. At what time I will go? How am I going to lose the weight? By going to the gym or by doing jogging or by taking a walk? Then how much weight do I want to lose? I want to lose 10 kg. In what time? Time is also important. Okay, the goal should be measurable. कितने टाइम में अचीव करना है. अदरवाइज वो गोल कभी अकम्प्लिश ही नहीं होगा. अगर मैं बोलूँगी कि आई वांट टू स्टडी, बट व्हेन डू आई वांट टू स्टडी, आई डोंट नो, तो मैं एग्जाम से पहले दिन ही स्टडी करूँ. इफ यू हैव दैट टाइम टेबल मेड दैट आई वांट टू अचीव सर्टेन ग्रेड्स, उसके लिए हाउ मच आई नीड टू स्टडी एवरी मंथ, then coming to every week, then coming to each day, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. Measurable. How will you demonstrate and evaluate how your goal has been met? So you need to measure. For example, my goal was, I'm just giving an example, lose 10 kgs in 6 months. So at the end of the 6 months, I came to know that I was not able to lose 10 kgs, but I lost 7 kgs. So I can measure my goal. So कितना percentage achieve हुआ है goal? Around 60-70% I was able to achieve my goal. 30% I was not able to. But because my brain had that idea, I had given a number 10. It knew that it had to hit that target 10. इसके लिए वो 7 तक तो पहुंचा. But if I had not given that target, if I had just told I want to lose weight in 6 months, it might have been that I would have increased more weight rather than losing it, because my brain does not know how am I going to do it. And it's not measurable also, it does not have a target in mind. Okay, so it needs to be measurable. And though I achieved 70% or 50% of the goal also, that is fine. But you should always be able to measure your goal. That I had decided to sit for 2 hours and study in the month of January every day. In February, I'll be studying for 2.5 hours every day. If you don't answer all these WH questions, you will not achieve your goal. So your goal should also be measurable, attainable. They can be achieved by your own hard work and dedication. Make sure your goals are within your ability to achieve. Now, sometimes some people set unrealistic goals. What do you mean by unrealistic goal? Can someone reply in the chat box? What is an unrealistic goal? In goals, there are two categories: realistic and unrealistic.
Out of range.
Excellent. Jaipal, right? So if I think that I want to lose 10 kgs, but I do not give my brain or my body that time of 6 months. I am saying in 1 month I will lose 10 kgs. Okay, celebrities might be doing it, but their lifestyle is completely different and it's unhealthy. Okay, in 1 month if you're losing 10 kgs or 8 kgs, it's not healthy for your body. There should be a gradual process. Just giving an example. So unrealistic targets. If I decide, I am a student who does not like to study at all. Okay, and I have decided that my last year grades were B plus. Now I have to go to A plus. Okay, two steps ahead. Not B but A plus. ठीक है, A plus sorry A पे जाना है. B plus से we have A plus, B, B plus. So from B he wants to go to A. ठीक है, and he decides suddenly who does not study at all. Okay, suddenly that every day I will sit and study for 2 hours, and his mind did not have this habit at all for the last 1 year or 2 years of study. Do you think it is possible for every day for him, and that to consistently it will be possible for that student to sit and study for 2 hours regularly? पहले बिल्कुल हैबिट नहीं था, suddenly he is deciding for 2 hours for not even 2 hours, 4 hours. It happens ना, sometimes you set unrealistic targets. अचानक से एग्जाम आ जाता है in 10 days, then you decide I will study for 8 hours and I want to complete my whole portion. I will study for 6 hours and in 10 days and I will complete my whole portion. Doesn't happen. So there is a process. You need to go step by step. So in short, आपकी जो capacity, you should also know what is your capacity. Can you sit and study for 4 hours or 6 hours a day if you are a student who does not study at all? So go step by step. Even if you want to achieve that big target, then go step by step. Start studying with 30 minutes. Then increase that time to 1 hour. Then after 2-3 weeks, you can take it to 1.5 hours. But suddenly a person who does not study at all cannot sit and study for 4 hours or 6 hours. Is it possible? Can I have some replies? Yes, no. Is it possible? And many times we do this mistake. We set unrealistic goals. Like I want to lose 10 kgs in the same 1 month. नहीं होता है ऐसे. So the goal should be attainable. You should be able to achieve it. You also need to know what is your capacity, and according to that, you need to plan. Yes, these plans, yeah, attainable, achievable, yes, expensive, relevant. Okay, how does your goal align with your objectives? Relevant in the sense कि जैसे कि मैंने डिसाइड किया है, it should be relevant to your life or to your life principles. For example, I have decided to run a race of 100 kilometers. Okay, and I have a goal that I will also, like, relevant in the sense it should be related. For example, आपकी lifestyle से वो related होना चाहिए. And time based, as I already told, it should be measurable. One or more target dates. These are by when you will achieve. Other than you tell me the duration: 6 months, 1 month, 1 day, 3 days, or 10 days. So how many of you all have decided that you will relevant? It should be relevant to your life principles for the end goal which you have. तो मुझे IAS officer बनना है और मैं गोल कर रही हूँ that I will and I have a goal that I will study for only 2 hours. Not possible. If you want to become an IAS officer, pass the entrance test, you have to study for 7-8 hours. So relevant होना चाहिए. Okay, that way. तो आपकी जो end goal है उससे आपके जो small goals है those should be relevant. आपके life principles से आपसे related होना चाहिए. So S stands for specific. Why, where, when, how am I going to do it? date, quantity, everything you have to specify. Measurable. You should be able to measure it. As I told you, I wanted to achieve 80% in my first semester exam, but I got 70%. Fine, no problem. You should know how much percent you achieve, percentage of goal you achieve. So that next time, उससे better करना. Okay, first semester में 70 आए थे, but in sem 2 I will try and get at least 70, 72 or 75. That's what is required to have a measurable goal. Attainable. It should be within your reach, your capacity. Relevant. Okay. What is your end goal? आप 5 साल बाद आप क्या बनना चाहते हो? वो जो आपका बड़ा गोल है ना, उस बिग गोल से आपके स्मॉल गोल से रिलेटेड होने चाहिए, एकदम इररिलेवेंट नहीं होने चाहिए. Time waste. You need to measure it. So, how many of you have decided that you will use this concept of SMART, SMART? Did you find it useful? Is it useful? Can I have some replies in the chat? Yes, 100%. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sarvali. Thank you for the words. Okay. So yeah, it's the same thing, right? Smart goals. You need to have smart goal setting, achievable, measurable, specific, timely, relatable. Now we come to some tips. You can take a pen and paper. You can write down. Okay, stack your goal. Stack your goal. Matlab, it means, for example, in one study, scientists asked people to fill out this sentence. During the next week, I will partake in at least 20 minutes of vigorous exercise on day. On which day I am going to exercise? On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, these 5 days. So write down the names of those days. At what time? Okay, in the evening at 6 o'clock, I will go to exercise on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Where? In my nearby park. Or maybe I will go to exercise if you have a gym nearby, in the gym. So, stack your goals for the same thing. You should be very specific. Okay, date, time of the day, at what time, morning 10 o'clock, evening 7 o'clock, 7 to how long, 7 to 8, 7 to 9, and which place you are going to achieve that goal. If it's about exercising, it might be in a garden or in a gym. If it is about studying, it will be at home. I will study for 2 hours. So, I will just write an example over here. Stack your goal. I will study. I hope it is visible what I am typing. I will study. I will study for 2 hours from on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is visible now. Someone can unmute and tell. Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Between, now I am specifying the time of the day. Okay, these are the days. Now I am specifying the time of the day. Okay, yes, between maybe evening 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Where? At my home, you can say, or in my bedroom, or at my home. At my home. This is what you mean by stack your goal. You can write down this kind of a formula. You can write down during this next week, day dash at place. Okay. Okay. Has anyone done this, like habit stacking? Has anyone of you done this before? Habit stacking. Yes. Okay. Now, okay, Jaipal has done this. Okay. So, what is it? You can unmute and tell Jaipal. No problem. Habit stacking. Yes, Syed Ali has also done this. Okay. So, you are aware of this concept. Jaipal, you can unmute if you want. Would you like to share your thought about this? stacking is, as you can see on the screen, meditation. Okay, I want to meditate. Now, I'm a person who is very lazy, does not like to meditate at all. Okay, but I have this one habit which I do regular, and वो हर रोज मैं करती ही हूँ. Maybe watching TV. Okay, so habit stacking means that one activity which you are already doing usually, after that you plan the second activity which you want to do, which is good for you, but your body is not habituated to it. But the meditation karna hai is good for my body, I know this, but I'm very lazy. I don't like to meditate, but I know it's good for my body, and I know every day in the evening at 5 o'clock I watch TV. So habit stacking means this one habit which I have got regularly, which I know whatever happens, I will still go and watch TV at 5 o'clock, 5 to 5:30. This is my favorite show which I'm going to watch. Okay, so immediately उसके बाद आपको जो new habit लगानी है ना, you can put that habit, you can do that activity after that. Okay, habit stacking means after I brew my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 hour. So after I watch my favorite TV show, dash whatever it is, favorite TV show, my friends, I will meditate for 2 minutes or 1 minute at 5:30. That is habit stacking. You place your habit which you want to develop after a habit which you already have. So this way, it becomes easy for your brain to understand, and it becomes easy for you to make yourself ready to do that particular activity. Because आपको वो याद भी आएगा, okay, I had decided that after watching my favorite TV show, I'm going to meditate, or I'm going to sit and solve my math sums or study for 30 minutes. This subject, political science, or I am going to study history, or I am going to study psychology for 30 minutes between 5:30 to 6 o'clock. These are some tips and tricks which you can use for setting goals. Whatever goal you want to achieve, like it could be most of it could be study goal. So whatever habit you already have, उसके बाद study goal का habit डालो. That way it will be easy for you to achieve your goal. And these are some examples, like push-ups. Before I take my morning shower, I will do 10 push-ups. Gratitude. If you want to develop a habit of gratitude, but you forget, okay, thanking people, what you can do is, before I eat dinner, I will say one thing I'm grateful for that day. So whenever you sit for dinner and lunch, you can decide, you can write down in a book that whenever I sit to eat or whenever I sit for lunch or dinner, I will always express gratitude. Because before eating food, you remember that, I'm grateful that I'm getting to eat this food. I'm grateful because I'm studying in so and so college, because the family I've got. So this is habit stacking. You know that you will never skip your lunch or dinner. So उसके बाद ऐसे habit एक डाल दो which is important for you to do. Do you all understand what is habit stacking? Yeah. In the beginning also about after before current habit, I will do the new habit. Clearly, okay, thank you for your reply. Now, what are the benefits of goal setting? Please now you all unmute and tell me, because I am like, now I'm tired talking. I want to listen to your voice. You all can unmute and say, what are the benefits of goal setting? Because you people are very intelligent, you know all things. What is the benefit of setting goals? Any one thing. Each one can tell one benefit. What is the benefit? Why should we set goals? Or if you don't want to unmute, you can reply in the chat. Be very active, because these are the small things which will help you to gain confidence in talking in front of other people. Yeah, tell me, Sayadari. Yes.
Productivity.
Yes, excellent. For productivity. If you know what is your goal, you will be more productive. Excellent. Anyone else who want to share their thoughts? Don't shy away. It's completely fine, and it's not required that you should speak in the correct English grammar or something like that. Just say what you feel. Okay. So thank you, Sarah, for unmuting and telling us. So coming back to the topic, so benefits of setting goals. Now, why am I telling this? We can have the idea of the problems what we are going to select, of course. Yeah, thank you for that enlightening thought. So yes, when you're setting goals, you also need to know what will be the benefit, what will be the obstacles which will come in your path, what would be your strengths which will help you to achieve that goal. Strengths पता होने चाहिए, obstacles पता होने चाहिए. That is the benefit of setting goals, right? Setting goals can clarify your behavior, our behavior. You will know if I want to achieve 90% in my examination, what should be my behavior. Okay, I need to be obedient to my teachers. I need to be obedient towards my. I need to be sincere with my studies. I need to show sincerity of behavior in studies if I want to get 90%. So because you have this goal of getting 90% or whatever it is, I'm just giving you an example. Not necessary for everyone it is 90%. For someone it will be also 60% or just a B grade or 60 or 70%. It's completely up to you what goal you decide according to your capacity. It's completely fine. So you need when you know that I want to get that 80% in examination, I need to show sincerity while studying for exam, right? Goals allow for feedback. Now when I know that I have this goal, so जैसे मैंने बोला कि semester 1 में I had goal for 80%, but I got 75. So I can take feedback from my teachers. What went wrong? What was the mistake I made? What can be corrected? You will take feedback. You will ask people for feedback, and you should ask. If you're not doing that, you ask people for feedback because sometimes we don't know what mistakes we're doing, but other people can see from a third person's perspective and peep into a situation and tell us that okay, you can correct this thing, do this way. You can take some tips from others. Feedback, taking feedback also is important. So if you set goals, you will take feedback. Take a feedback we do. Goal setting can promote happiness. Okay. So studies have shown, research has shown that the people who have set goals, okay, if you have a goal set and if you have a timetable for it, how you are going to achieve it, that would reduce your stress level in life. Otherwise stress बढ़ जाएगा. Last moment में study करने में stress increase होता है. That is when students get stressed during exams because they don't prepare from the beginning. So goal setting can promote happiness in life overall. Whenever you're working, you are studying, whichever goal you want to achieve in life for that, you will be more happy because you will have a set process in life to achieve those goals, and that will make you more happy. You will show consistency. They encourage us to use our strengths, right? So if you have a goal, you will find out okay, मेरा strength क्या है? Okay, studying in the morning time at 5 or 6 o'clock, I can concentrate better rather than studying late night. So that is my strength. So I will get up tomorrow onwards or after 2 days I'm going to start getting up early in the morning because I have got good concentration levels in the morning. So I'll sit there, get up and study at 7 o'clock or I'll get up and study at 8 o'clock. So you will also recognize what are your strengths and according to that you will channelize your goals. Strengths को लेते हुए हर एक इंसान के अलग अलग strengths होते हैं. So you should take that also into account and use them judiciously so that you achieve your goal. Now I just quickly take you this. Are you aware what this triangle is? Maslow's hierarchy of needs it is called. Have you ever heard about this? Have you heard about Maslow's need of hierarchy? Yes, no. You can also say no if not. You have not heard about it. No. Yeah, most of you might have not. Yes. No problem. I'll just quickly take you through this. So even when you're setting goals now, so there are these 5 levels. In life, we also have psychological needs, we have safety needs. Maslow was he was an expert who gave us this triangle of needs. All human beings have different kinds of needs. So why do we need to understand these needs? Because there are specific needs. If they are satisfied, then you can focus on your goal. Okay, let's understand what are the needs first. Psychological needs, safety needs, belongingness and love needs, esteem needs, self-actualization. So psychological needs are food, water, rest, sleeping on time. Safety needs are having security of money and physically also having physical security. Safety needs. हर इंसान के होते हैं. See, when your psychological and safety needs are taken care of, who takes care of? Our family most of the time, or the education institution, right? Your parents take care of the financial security. They give you a safe home to stay, right? They give you food, water, and that is why you can focus on your self-esteem need. Self-esteem matlab prestige or related to feeling of accomplishment, which is I want to score so and so marks in my examination, or I want to complete this certification. That is esteem. करियर के बारे में बाद में सोचनी, पहले तो पेट में खाना होना चाहिए, राइट? सो दैट इज योर साइकोलॉजिकल नीड. हैविंग फूड, हैविंग वाटर टू ड्रिंक, दैट इज साइकोलॉजिकल नीड, बेसिक नीड ऑफ ह्यूमन. सेफ्टी नीड, हैविंग सिक्योरिटी एंड सेफ्टी, okay, physical as well as financial. Love needs, that is relationships. If your relationships are good in life, you can focus on your goal setting. If your relationships are not, then again you will keep getting distracted. So you need to also take care of this triangle. If you keep this in mind, the psychological needs, safety needs, love needs, if you take care of these, if you're somewhere there is instability, first you need to work on this. और उसके बाद फिर goals achieve होंगे. And then comes your esteem needs, that I want to study in this particular institution, I want to get so many marks, so much marks, I want to work in Google, I want to work in Wipro, I want to work Pfizer and TCS, like these companies, like that. And self-actualization is higher level than that, achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. Self-actualization is a need where a person has achieved all the success in life, all his psychological safety needs are taken care of, all his he has also achieved all his goals that are successful in life. Okay, but the material goals he has achieved them. Now he wants to do something for the society. So that is higher level. Society के लिए तो हम बाद में करेंगे ना, जब भी everything of our personal life is properly settled. So that is the self-actualization. Okay, so somewhere getting that particular job or getting that particular percentage of buying that expensive house in a particular city which you have planned, that all these things come in the esteem need. So esteem need में आते हैं because it is related to your prestige somewhere, okay, and feeling of accomplishment. Because we feel good when we achieve our goal, but उसके भी नीचे होता है psychological safety and love. You always need to balance this triangle. These three are the base. If you have taken care of these three needs, then you can focus on your goals. Is this understood? Can I have some replies in the chat? Was it interesting to know about this triangle? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Asha. Thank you, Sarah, for your reply. Okay. So moving ahead. Yes, understood. Now the biggest roadblock to your success. What can it be? What can be the biggest roadblock to your success? You can type in the chat box what you can think. What does this image tell you? What is this image trying to tell you? In goal setting, what does this image signify? You have got all the resources. Okay, your psychological, physical needs, everything is taken care of. Your love needs are taken care of. Your relationships are good in life. Okay, you have a safe place to live also. You have got a good education institution. Yes. So image is talking about the mindset. अगर mind में ही ऐसा है कि I will not be able to achieve this goal. In school days also I tried to be the best in sports. Yes, it's about the mindset. To be the best in sports, or to get. I wanted to get 80% in my 10th standard, but I failed at that time. So past में भी जो हुआ है, thinking about that, and at that particular time, because you did not achieve those particular goals of yours, even thinking currently that you will not achieve that particular goal is very wrong. Because who you were as a person in the past and who you are right now are totally different things, right? So having a open mindset, being broad-minded, matlab, I can do it. You need to believe first. Sometimes the goals are so big that past experiences affect your present. And always believe you can. Don't कितना भी बड़ा हो, if you break it into small pieces, you can achieve it. So ये mindset में जो रोड ब्लॉक है वो पहले हटाना पड़ेगा. Okay. Yes. Next, what does this image tell you? Just wait a minute. I'm not able to see the chat. Yes. Yeah. A goal without a plan is just a wish. If you don't have the plan, the things which I told you, writing down, having a timetable, doing goal stacking. After this particular habit, I will meditate, or I will study for 2 hours. I will go to the gym to exercise, or for a walk. Without having a plan in life, okay, and it's not important कि अगर plan किया है तो everything will happen according to the plan. Believe me, it does not go according to the plan. It doesn't. Even with me, things have not always gone according to the plan the way I had thought about it. Okay, नहीं होते हैं सबके साथ. No problem. Plan again. Fail. Try again. But plan first of all. Don't just have a wish in your mind. I want to be the best. I want to be the best doctor in India. I want to be the best technician in India, science technician or any other thing. I want to be the best astronaut in India. ये wish होगा. I want to be the best doctor or best astronaut. It is a wish. But if you have a plan, that is a goal. As I told, next 5 years to become the best doctor. In the next 5 years, what do I need to do? Now, taking that goal into each year in 2022, 23, 24, 25, and 26. What I need to do in 2022 to achieve that goal that I am going to study for maybe I will pass this particular entrance examination of medical exam. Okay, how many hours do I need to study? Monthly goal, yearly goal for monthly goal में distribute करना है. Monthly goal should be broken into weekly should be into daily. And in daily you need to do habit stacking and you have to plan when you're going to do it. Right? When at what time? You have to use a SMART concept. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant. Depending upon what are your strengths and weaknesses, तुम्हारे relevant होना चाहिए तुम्हारी लाइफ से. And default, measurable, right? Time based, sorry. Default time based, which is related to time. So you need to apply these concepts, habit stacking, SMART goals. Now moving ahead, what is the process? We'll go quickly to the process. The process and steps of setting goals. Till now, whatever we covered was, did you all understand it? Till now, whatever was covered, did you understand? Did you learn something from it? Something new? Or you already knew everything? What are you going to take away from this? So this is the conclusion part. In the process, now we understood what are goals, what are the different tips we can apply, or tricks we can apply to goal setting, why goal setting is important, why you need to plan and not just have a wish. Okay, wish तो ऐसे ही चला जाएगा. Wish will never be achieved. We understood all that. Now, what is the process? Now, let's understand the step-by-step process. This is the last conclusion part. Okay, the process and steps of setting goals. First step, you will have a desire. Okay, I want to buy a Ferrari car. That is a desire. A second step is belief. Do I believe that I can buy that Ferrari car? Because that is ₹1 crore. I am a person from a very middle class family. Okay, so how will I be able to buy that ₹1 crore wonderful grades, believe, then you can. Third, third step is to write the complete goal in detail. You need to write down your goal. Pen paper लेके लिखना पड़ेगा that this is my goal. How many hours am I going to work in a day for this? How many hours in a week? How much time in a month? How many hours in a year? What am I going to sacrifice for this? And what am I willing to sacrifice to achieve this goal? You need to have proper detailed plan. The fourth step is to determine how will you benefit from accomplishing your goal. So mind को ना थोड़ा लालच भी देना पड़ता है. You need to also tell the mind, okay, if I achieve this goal, what am I going to give it? Okay, what benefit it will add to my life. If I get that particular prestigious job, I will be paid 50,000 salary. So I will get a good lifestyle. I will be able to buy a big house for my family. Right? So that is the benefit of achieving that goal. हर एक goal का कुछ ना कुछ benefit होगा. That also tell your mind that this is the benefit and that is why we are doing it. The fifth step is to analyze your current status, where you stand right now. What is your current potential? You need to know that, and उसके हिसाब से करंट स्टेटस देख के प्लान करना है कि मुझे कितना वर्क करना होगा अपने ऊपर. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट इफ यू आर वेरी पुअर यू कैन नॉट बिकम रिच आफ्टर 10 years. You can really become rich, very rich. But why you need to know your current status so that you know how much hard you have to work. So you need to analyze your current status. What are your current strengths and weaknesses, and how much will you have to invest to work on your personal growth. The sixth, always have a deadline. As I told you, after 6 months, I will lose 10 kgs. After 5 years, I want to work in Wipro or TCS, or I want to work in Tesla or Google, right? So that deadline is timeline कुछ होना चाहिए. That after 5 years, the time should be. If I just say I want to work in Tesla, but when after 5 years, my goal is I want to work in Tesla. So that is a deadline. So mind will start planning what action steps now it has to take for that. 7, to identify the potential obstacles and how you will overcome these. Obstacles पता होंगे तो you will plan strategies, right? To overcome. That's great. 8th step, clearly identify the knowledge you will require in order to accomplish your goal. What knowledge you require. 9th step is to identify the people, groups, organize whose cooperation and assistance you will need. Sometimes to achieve particular goals, you will also have to ask your family to support you. Maybe you will have to ask your parents, to support you in this. You will need their help. So that's why you need to also, The 9th step is to identify the groups or organization whose cooperation you will need. Maybe you will need the help of some of your teachers. So you need to ask for help also. Whose cooperation you will need. Goal, it's not that I will alone achieve my goal. Right? There are other people also who help you in this. So you need to tell them that I would require your help. 10 is to take all details you have identified in the last 3 steps and make a plan. जैसे एक map होता है ना, shows the directions. In the same way, you should also have a chart. You should have a plan that where I want to go. The 11th step is to get a clear mental image of your goal as already attained. Then you need to close your eyes and visualize. It's very useful too. That you have already achieved that goal in your mind. 12th is to back your plan with determination, persistence, and resolve to never give up. Because sometimes you have decided that you will achieve that goal in 5 years, but it might get extended to 10 years. हो सकता है time लगे. For that, you need to be emotionally strong. Your persistence is the direct measure. And that's how you can achieve all your goals in life if you use the concept of SMART, habit stacking, planning, having a roadmap, using a deadline, being emotionally strong. So with this we come to the end of the presentation. Now I'm open to questions and queries. And please let me know your feedback in the chat, or you can unmute and tell me what learning did you get. Was it useful, or was it like, even if it was not useful or any area of improvement you want to suggest me? I'm open to that. Actually, throughout the presentation I wanted to keep it on full screen, but the thing is, if I keep it on full screen, I'm not able to see the chat. So that's the reason I had to keep the presentation like this. I'm open to your feedback, your questions or queries. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, and most importantly, thanks to all 20 people for being here from start till the end, for staying with me. If you want to share anything, you can unmute and tell me anything if anyone wants to say, or what are your takeaways from this session. Can everyone write down one sentence like your takeaway from the session? I want to know what you learned or what are you going to take away from this session. What are you going to implement? Because we listen to a lot of things. We listen to 100 things, but we do not implement even a single thing. Yes, the smart thing. Okay. Others, what are you going to implement? Please type in the chat box. Let me know if it was useful or not. Setting goals. Okay. How many of you all already are using this technique? Like you already have set goals, proper planned है सब ऐसा कोई है? If it is, it's really wonderful. At this age, if you have it, very good. Because has it. Okay, and analyze it. Excellent. Goal set. Okay. Okay. So others, if you haven't done this, you need to work on this. Otherwise, वो goal कभी पूरा नहीं होगा. You will grow old and still that goal will be a goal in your kitty. It will be a dream. It will be a desire for you, but you will not achieve it. And that is your progress. Yes, excellent, Johnny. Smart. Thank you. Okay. Now I want you all to do a small activity for exercise. Just sit with them. Before we do the yeah, we can take a picture later. Okay, is everyone sitting with a pen and paper? Do you all have? This is a small exercise which I want you all to do. We do it in 2-3 minutes. We can finish it. Okay. Others reply yes, no. If not, take a pen and paper right now. Because now you need to build your action plan. Now we listen to a lot of things. Okay, short take. No problem. Take a pen and paper or pen and a notebook and give the title as action plan. And I want you all to write answers to certain questions. So, action plan. Hope you are able to see the screen. You're able to see, right, what I'm typing? Yes, okay. Yeah. So first, I don't know like how many of you have thought of, but many don't think. That's the reason I want you to write this down. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? That is in 2027. Write the answer in one sentence. It's up to you. One sentence or 2 sentences. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? That is in 2027. Okay. You see yourself as a doctor, or you see yourself somewhere working, whatever, wherever you see yourself as. Okay. Write the question and write the answer. Five actions I am going to take to achieve this goal. So this goal which you are setting, that after 5 years you want to, अगर नहीं set किया है तो सोचो और लिखो कि after 5 years where do you see yourself? Hope you all are writing. If you have not given it a thought, give it a thought right now because I want you all to think. Because many of us don't do this, and that's the reason we have set called it as a workshop and not as a presentation. Because I want you to take some action. Excellent. Yes, writing. Others, please write. Actions. 5 actions I am going to take to achieve this goal. Okay, the goal which you have set for your 2027, where you see yourself. For that, 5 action steps. What you are going to do. For example, I will want to example, if you want to become a professor, political science professor, so 5 actions that I'm going to take to achieve this goal. Just don't write, I will study for so many hours. Which subject you will study, depending upon what your goal is. I will study political science, I will study this, or I will do this research every day for 30 minutes. 5 action steps. What obstacles will come, you think? Mindset can also sometimes be an obstacle. A thinking that I can't do it. What potential obstacles do you think that will come? What obstacles will come in your way? You can write down any 3 at least. If you have 5, you can write 5, no problem. What obstacles will come in your way? You think अभी नहीं है पर आगे आ सकता है. And write down. How will I overcome it? Overcome. जितने ऑब्स्टिकल लिखे हैं उतने आपके पॉइंट्स होने चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई थिंक नंबर 1 ऑब्स्टिकल इज आई डोंट बिलीव इन माई सेल्फ. तो हाउ विल आई ओवरकम इट क्या आएगा? I am going to start believing in myself from today onwards. तो जो ऑब्स्टिकल है उसका आंसर यू ओनली हैव टू गिव बिकॉज वी हैव ऑल द आंसर्स. हाउ विल यू ओवरकम इट? हाउ विल आई ओवरकम इट? फर्स्ट ऑब्स्टिकल का आंसर नंबर 1 यहाँ पे होगा. सेकेंड ऑब्स्टिकल का आंसर पॉइंट 2. थर्ड ऑब्स्टिकल का आंसर पॉइंट 3. एंड हाउ विल आई ओवरकम इट? You only have to write down the strategies. How will I overcome it? Or strategies to overcome these all obstacles. This is just an example, the sentence I am going to, so that you understand. And fifth question is, what are my strengths which will help me achieve my goal or vision, you can say my goal for 2027. Write down at least your 3 strengths, 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Sorry. Strengths of yours, you know better. You're good in reading, I am good at focusing, or I am good at whatever your strength is. What strength will help? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Have you all wrote it down? You all can unmute and tell me. Did everyone write down the answers to all these questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the action plan, and I want you to implement this. Even I have an action plan for myself, okay? And that is how even I'm working. But I have a goal of becoming a corporate trainer, of spreading education and awareness among students, and that is how I became a part of. Yes, it's like I became a part of Ikigai student community, and I'm working with senior corporate trainers so that I can achieve my goal of spreading optimism around the world. So if you don't have an action plan, you will never achieve anything in life. So you need to write down. Don't be lazy. Write down the answers to these. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? In 20, that is in 2027. 5 actions and you will take to achieve this goal from today onwards. What obstacles will come in your way? How will I overcome and strategies to overcome these obstacles? What are my strengths that will help you to achieve this goal of 2027? You can tear this page and just stick it on the wall where you study or where you sit or in your room, just opposite to you, where you will see it. free time in between during the day, you will just take a minute and read this action plan for a minute. At least take do this habit for at least next 30 days, 30 to 40 days of reading this action plan. Goal setting, action plan for goal setting. For goal achieving also, you can say action plan for achieving goals. This is your big goal, 2027. And small goals will be 5 actions. How I'm going to respond. Has anyone written it? If you're still left writing, just copy the question, then you can, after the session, you can sit and complete. Please reply in the chat. Are you done writing? Any doubts you have regarding the questions? Others, Sabah, Amrul, Anisha, Hemlata, what about you all? You're right? Can anyone, you can tell me, has anyone finished writing? Oh, it's clear. Okay, fine. So, fine. So, as we have come to the conclusion of the session, I want you all to just on your video so that you can take a photo. Can every one of you on your videos, or at least as many of you all it's possible for you? Because I want to see you all. Yeah. I'll stop the share. Yes. Show me your pretty faces. Why is Nupur hiding her face? Okay. So we can take a picture. Fine. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And the day 2 of workshop is on Wednesday at same time 8 o'clock. Hope you all will be there. And share your feedback on the group. Or you can personally message me and tell me how it went. Okay? Yes. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Yes. Thank you so much. Bye bye.